Greetings and welcome in, welcome back, divine infinite light beings, masculine energy and feminine energy. We are listening to Return to Sender, all black magic, hex, spells, and curses, because that was divinely guided by the creator of all there is, Ashe, in this present moment. And in this present moment, the message is I see dead people. Ashe, Spirit is saying that because of your inner child, Ashe, because of all the turmoil and trauma that you have, your body has ingested, your mind has ingested, your emotions, um, 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 your emotions, your physical, your financial, because of all the ingesting that you had to endure. um Spirit is saying you could see dead people, Ashe, and you may not know, or most likely you do know, Ashe, because you know you have the ability. You just keep it to yourself, is what Spirit is saying, Ashe. So let me rephrase that how Spirit wants it to be said. A lot of people do not know that you have this ability, Ashe, but you know you have this ability, such as I know I have this ability, Ashe, to see dead people, Ashe, dead people that walk amongst us, Ashe. Remember, Spirit always refers to the karmic as the walking dead, but these are the walking dead beyond the walking dead. These are the walking dead that's like in charge of the walking dead, Ashe. And you have the ability, the capability, the knowledge, and the discernment. Somebody didn't want you to know that you had discernment. You have discernment to see these dead people, to smell these dead people, to hear these dead people, to um um feel these dead people. You know, all the senses. You can see it to the extent through your supernatural powers, is what Spirit is saying, Ashe. And some of you have disclosed this, Ashe, but when you disclose this, people called you crazy, Ashe. And you know why people called you crazy? Because that was spiritual protection for you. Spirit wanted you to be deemed and looked at as crazy, so these people could back away out of your presence, in your surrounding, not being able to um absorb your aura, is what Spirit is saying. And this is why people deemed you to be crazy, because you could see through these people and their avatars. You could see what they really represent and who they really are, Ashe. For a lot of these people, for example, and I'm not just gonna make up an example like these readers do, Ashe, because they have that's their expertise, is to make up examples, right? I'm going to go off testimony, Ashe. When I was married to my husband, y'all know I speak about that demon all the time, Ashe. Um, Before he was raptured it with the grim reaper coming to suck the life out of his body and leave his tongue hanging out his mouth, Ashe. And the reason why we are talking about that in the present moment, Spirit said stop right there. The reason why we're talking about this in the present moment, because today is Sunday. He was a pastor. People see dead people. People praise dead on Sunday. Don't get offended. Jesus is dead. So you going to praise Jesus on a Sunday is like you seeing dead people. Ashe, metaphor, right? But Spirit is wanting to, and your ancestors are wanting to refresh, um recalibrate, Ashe, reprogram, Ashe, because Spirit and your ancestors are saying if you can go to the church and you can praise dead people, Ashe, Jesus, then you can also give some of that energy to your ancestors. Ashe, that you are afraid to put an altar up for, or to worship, to leave out offerings for. You know, you don't do that for your ancestors, but you do that for this dead person, such as Jesus. Ashe, because remember, he was a person before he became a god, right? But you got to know that you are a person, a god in a human form. Ashe. So you came to be a human. You are a God that came to be a human. Jesus was a human that transformed into a God. You got to understand the difference of that. Because that's a major fucking difference. If you take this step back and look at that shit. Ashe, so we are going to release the negative energy. I need to remember what we were talking about in that present moment. To where, oh shit, don't let me lose the spirit. Don't let him, I release the negative energy, so that I may be calm. I release the negative energy so that I may be balanced. I release the negative energy so that I may be whole. I release the negative energy so that I may be complete. Ashe, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of the death, we shall fear no evil. Ashe. Archangel Uriel to the north of me, Archangel Raphael to the east of me, Archangel Michael to the south of me, Archangel Gabriel to the west of me, Archangel Sandoval beneath me, sending up the crystal grid lineage to my heart, and Archangel Metatron above me, sending down the creator light conscious to my heart and to my mind so that I may function in my true, high, vibrational, radiant, authentic, and vibrant self. I beseech thee, I invoke thee, and I command thee to place me and the collective and our families in your pure bubble of white light and darkness of protection. So no harm come before us, no disaster come near our tents, and no negative energies be allowed to dwell in our scarred and sacred spaces. This is so it is, and so mote it be, and no evil intent be able to penetrate our intellect and our intuition, our mental stability. Ashe, Ashe. It is so it is, and so mote it be. In each and every present day. Ashe. And so, okay, what was Spirit speaking on? Spirit was speaking on the dead people, right? You worship the dead people, right? Um, and you are the God, right? Um, but Spirit is saying, okay, I was going into the testimony of me seeing dead people. I said, my husband, um, was burnt, right? He was burnt on the right side of him, right? Maybe because he didn't go down the right path, right? So he was burnt on the right side of him due to some incidents that happened before me, right? So I used to always keep his hair done, so nobody could see the injury that he had, right? He was very insecure about the injury, right? And so these people that you deal with are very insecure about you knowing the truth of them and how you could see the dead in them, Ashe. And so he was insecure, so I kept it, covered, right? But even though I kept it covered, his face I could still see, like, as if the burn, because he was burned, and it was like decrepit, like it was just horrible, right? His half his ear was gone and all of that, right? So I could just see it moved further from his ear and all the way it's like when I looked at him, his whole face was like decrepit and burned. I could see through the avatar and what other people couldn't see. Ashe. And it was a big old mess. I explained it before. I'm not going to go into that right now. But his son was incarcerated, and he had promised me that when he get out, he was going to take care of me because I was his father's wife, and he was to honor his father. And that it is what it is. It was going to be what it was going to be, right? And that's what he was going to do to honor his father, right? And I was like, okay, whatever, right? And I totally forgot about the whole thing because some years had went past. But then he found me, right, when he got out, right? And he said he had came back to do what he was gonna do, right? And he had started saying, did I have any pictures and this, that, and the other, and and I started explaining to him how I remembered his father, Ashe, and this is true shit, true testimony. How I remembered his father. How I remembered his father, right? And a fork in the road. So these people that you can see that are dead, that are the walking dead, that are the supervisors of the walking dead, try to put a fork in your road, Ashe. But I could see, I was telling him, I was describing to his father what I really seen, right? And because I was describing that, he thought I was crazy. That's what we're getting back to. People think you're crazy when you disclose this. Like, even if you disclose it to a therapist. Let's go back on therapist. Spirit wants to touch side piece message. A therapist is only there for you to vent. A therapist is not there to fix you. You are to fix yourself. Somebody needs to know that. If you don't have the mental capacity, stability, capability, um, 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 accountability, you will never be fixed. The therapist is not there to fix you. The therapist is there to fatten their pockets and to listen to all your trauma. Ashe. And so um he thought that I was crazy, right? He thought that because I kept going around and around in circles about how his father looked to me, he thought I was crazy because I was describing what the fuck I really saw. So with me describing what the fuck I really saw, he backed away from me. He stopped calling me, he disconnected from me because he was like, no, that's not how my father looked. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, he was really getting mad because I kept going around and around on how his father looked to me, Ashe. And this could be happening to you in your life, Ashe, because you are a chosen one, Ashe, and you are meant to be protected. See, it was meant to be a barrier, a wall put up, so I don't be pulled back into that lower toxicity of what I was delivered from. And this is what spirit does in your life, right? This is why you're deemed crazy, so you could be, a wall could be severed between you and whoever is deeming you to be crazy, because that toxic energy no longer serves you. So spirit pulls you out with the energy of protection of crazy. It's called crazy, but it's labeled protection in spirit's eyes. Ashe. And so this is what we're touching bases on. Spirit give you a leg up. This is spirit giving you a leg up with divine protection, Ashe. With divine protection. And this is what's going on with me, right? And how I am exposing the 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 Walking Dead community within my community, Ashe, within these card readers, Ashe, and you could be a card reader or you could be a prophetic reader, Ashe, because both tune into this channel, Ashe, but or you don't have to be, you whatever spiritual endeavor you are embarking on is what you're meant to be, because your inner child is allowing you to see what you need to see to be able to expose what is going on in this natural realm right now. Ashe, everything that's happening is happening at its natural pace, Ashe, on the timeline that it is on, Ashe, and whatever you see, you are to expose it, Ashe. And I was, I'm always exposing, the dead that I see, just like as I exposed Mr. Beauty outwardly, she went and changed her name to the Cosmic Royal Family. Ashe, because she was exposed with the energy of mystic beauty, she had to start anew. Ashe, all her followers followed her, but under a different name to where she didn't have to deal with that exposure. Ashe, and it's a lot of readers that get upset with me, Ashe, because I expose them in the energy when spirit divinely guides me. And this is what happened in your life. You expose people when spirit divinely guides you, and they call you crazy because you can see, you can smell, you can taste, you can hear, you can touch all that demonic shit and discern it for what it is, and you expose it, and these people get mad and deem you to be crazy. But then spirit is labeling it as protection. Ashe, once you expose them, these motherfuckers is exposed. So therefore, the severedness needs to be cut. It just needs to be cut. Ashe, and I exposed this woman, this bestiality woman, because that's what she looks like to me. She looks like a whole bull dagger. Nothing feminine about her, no divine feminineness about her, right? She claimed that she don't want to go back and forth with me. She claimed that she don't want to mention my name because she don't want to give me any exposure. I'm not looking for exposure. That's the difference between the infinite light beings and the chosen ones. We are not designed to look for exposure. I've been doing this for 5 years. If I'm not exposed by now, I'm not looking for exposure. I'm doing this in the service of spirit, Ashe. So the service of spirit is sending me out to expose. It's a difference between exposure and expose. I'm here to expose the living dead, Ashe, not to get exposure. And see, if they come back and forth with me, then they will be exposed as to the demonic entities that they are. This is the same woman that I talked about had the same hair color as me, Ashe, because she flexible, right? She could do anything, because when I went back to her page the other day, just yesterday, she changed her hair. She had to flex up on it because she know that she's being exposed in some type of way. And before I came here, I had a lot of energy as to these card readers are nervous because they're being exposed. They don't want to be exposed. They don't want people to see them for the dead that they are. Ashe, because don't get it twisted. These people in your life, just as you, they have the power, the demonic power to just like as you have the confirmation, just as well as you have the power to step into your warrior energy, and in that light and dark energy, they have the power to step into that demonic energy, right? Just as well as I have the power, the capability to be the vessel to bring messages, they have the capability to be a vessel to bring messages too, but their messages are conformed to keep you stuck in a lower the dynamic, right, dimension, um um vibration, vibration. Ashe, is not to lift you up out of the negativity. Ashe, that's what they're sent to do. Those handlers that I be talking about, Ashe, they're flexible, Ashe, and they're designed to keep you in that lower vibration, right? Just like the handlers in your life are designed to keep you in the lower fucking vibrations, Ashe. They want to keep you in this nap form, Ashe. They want to keep you debilitated, Ashe. That's why when you go to church, they will give you certain scriptures out of the Bible. They won't tell you all you need to know. They'll dance around that shit. They'll make that shit look pretty for what they want to display to you, but leaving out what you really need to know to keep you captivated, to keep you captured in their grips, Ashe, in their form of sprinkle. What is that? I'll sprinkle you and you gonna take a nap. This is what these readers are doing. This is what these religious people are doing. This is what spirit wants to be exposed. The nap that you're in, they want, spirit, the energies, the ancestors want you to wake the fuck up. Ashe, this is, somebody could be born on the 24th. Ashe, this is truth being told right now in this present moment. Ashe, this is truth being told right now in this present moment. And then this bitch gonna say, oh, she was trying to make it. She was trying to make it to where, as if she was bringing a message. See, they know how to manipulate the shit. If you're not getting a message, if they stealing messages, they manipulating the messages, and they stealing divine messages from real prophetess, real prophets, right? So they manipulate the message. She talking about, she trying to make it, she trying to put me on blast, so I know she talking about me. I have very much good discernment. I know when someone is speaking on me. Spirit sends me there to get that work. Ashe. So she's talking about, she picking up on messages talking about I drink too much mocha and I need to put that down. No, bitch, you need to pick it up and get rid of all that slush between your body, and let some of that shit fall out. Because I care about what I put in my body, and I'm going to continue to put it in my body, because I'm going to continue to release the waste instead of keeping it in my body and being walking dead. Ashe, and allowing me, I would never want somebody to look into my video and see the pestilence crawling through the screen. Because that's how demonic you are, bitch. And you mad because I exposed it. Go talk about how I don't get up and brush my teeth and I come on here and talk about people. If Spirit is sending me in the precious moment to deliver a message, yeah, my teeth may not be brushed, but you can best believe that if you was in my person, you wouldn't smell no harsh smell. Like, I believe that I can smell your shit when you licking on them cards with that dirty ass white tongue of yours. Do you know how much bacteria you putting into your motherfucking body while you licking on your nasty ass tongue? You can see all that serpent ass nastiness on your tongue while you talking about somebody's breath. You can look at any one of my videos and see that every one of my fucking videos, I got a clean tongue. Whether I brush my teeth or not. Ashe, you can best believe that anybody been between my motherfucking legs want to come back again. Whether I bathed or not. You got me fucked up, bitch. You don't want to be exposed? Truth be told, this is what I'm sent to do. And this is what y'all sent to do, divine infinite light beings. You're sent to expose these people, and because you have been through so much lower toxicity within your life, round and around and the fucking again, and you still fighting these demonic handlers, because they're sent to take you out. They're sent to pull you back. They want you to come to the edge, but Spirit is protecting you. You won't make it to the edge. As much as they want you in the edge and falling over and not being able to climb your way back up, that's what they want. And Spirit said, hell no, because you're a chosen one. Ashe? Spirit says your ancestors said somebody needs to get into the energy of praising just Jesus. Ashe, you need to get into the energy of praising yourself, because you are the living God in today. Ashe, you need to get into the energy of praising and honoring and giving offerings to your ancestors, because they are the ones that get you from between these worlds and get the fork out the road. Ashe, they have paid the way. Ashe. They have paved the way. Somebody could be born on the third month of the year. Somebody could be born on the 13th, Ashe, of the month. Or the 4th of the month. Or the 6th of the month. Ashe. Or the 6th month of the year. Or the 4th month of the year. Ashe. Soulmate. Your soulmate could be going through the exact same thing. Or this could be your soulmate that took you through this shit where you just like it was mine, the pastor. He was my soulmate. I was able to see the dead in him because he was part of my journey. Whoever this person is, these people are, and it's not just one person, it's several people that you have been in, that have been in and out of your life as soulmates. You have been able to pull the disguise from their avatar and see the dead within them, because you are the chosen one to do so, to expose these people. Ashe? Just like I am one of the ones, I don't know, I haven't found anyone else, but I am one of the ones that come as a truth speaker to expose these handlers that keep handling you the wrong fucking way, is what Spirit is saying. 41, somebody could be 41. Ashe, your soulmate could be 41. Ashe, or getting ready to turn 42. Ashe. Or born in the 5th month of the year or the 5th day of the year. Be a life path number 5, be a life path number 6, be a life path number 3, be a life path number 4, life path number 2. Ashe, a change in the wind. See, Spirit had to bring a change in the wind. That's you exposing shit, right? You coming up out of your fucking nap and exposing shit, whether it's through the church house, whether it's through the whatever group congregation you meet up with, whether it's through work, whether it's through the community, the neighborhood, Ashe, the love, Ashe. You had to bring a change of wind to wake these people up in your world, Ashe, in your community, Ashe. Spirit chose you. You could be a life path number 3. We got that again. Ashe, so you could be a life path number 9, because I'm seeing 6, 3, 3, 3. That's 9. Ashe, my nose is starting to itch. Ashe, we got life path number 2. We got that twice. So you could be I'm seeing 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. That is Archangel Michael. We are divinely protected. Ashe. Here's another 4. Pose. You are very posed when you had to figure out which world you wanted to be in. Ashe. Because at one point in time you were stuck, Ashe, in between worlds. You knew what you saw, but you knew how other people lived. Ashe, you knew that you didn't want to be deemed crazy, but you knew you had to live for the truth and what Spirit was showing you. Ashe, so you had to become posed and to figure out poised and to figure out which world you wanted to be in. Did you want to step into the light and be crowned by yourself, or did you want to continue in this darkness and be consumed by these lower entities, Ashe, keeping you ingest in all that demonic ass energy? And that's what these card readers do. If you just sit back and have discernment and look, Ashe, is negative after negativity after negativity after negativity and some of these you really have to have discernment, because they're not always just picking up on love. They could be picking up on your little sister, your little brother, your neighbor down the street, whoever trespassed against you, but they're going to put it in a form of love, and that is what's going to keep people from not having union. If they keep all y'all in a trance to making it seem like you will never have love, then there will never be fucking unions. Ashe. So whew, Spirit is saying you have to make the choice. Ashe. Somebody could be 48 years old, a life path number 8. Ashe. What else, Spirit, do you have for the divine collective energy? Yeah. What else do you have for divine? People don't like to be exposed for the truth of what they are, who they are. And when you can see through them, you see dead people. That's what it's called. You see dead people, and you choose to heal, to be able to help another, to be able to see dead people. Because some people don't realize that they seeing dead people. Like a lot of the collective Take to these readers, Ashe. Take to the people in your energy, your family members, your emulators, your family members, your friends, your lovers, your co-workers, your strangers, and your neighbors. These energies, these 7 energies, you take to these energies. And and a lot of times you see right through these motherfuckers because you have the gift to see dead people. But it's a battle. It's a battle between some of y'all are going through this right now. This is past, present, and future energy, Ashe. But Spirit equips us to function and operate fully and highly in the present moment. Ashe, I hear readers talking about, oh, if you want it, you gotta live in the future. No. You live in the future, how are you fucking functioning in the fucking present? You're stuck between worlds if you're not functioning in the present. If you're being called by that demonic, toxic pain and hurt in the past, you're stuck between worlds because you can't be crowned in the fucking present. And this is what the people in your lives, in your world, want for you. They want you to conform to being stuck. These is what these readers want for you. They want you to be conform to being stuck. And this is why Spirit sends you, and this is why Spirit sends me. Confirmation. It ain't none. But Spirit just said confirmation. I say, what else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? See, you working in you standing. You are the image. You have the power, the knowledge, and the ancient bloodline. You have it. The protection to walk through, to get to the world that you're supposed to stand in, that you're supposed to thrive in, that you're supposed to be some kind of inspiration in. See, you crowned. You walk from all that darkness. But whatever darkness you walking away from wants you to be consumed in that darkness. They want you to be consumed in that darkness. Just like these readers want me to feel like I'm never going to get the exposure that I'm supposed to have. But with me doing service for Spirit, that is my exposure. Dumbass. This is my exposure because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do for Spirit. Whether one person see it, that is my exposure. I'm not looking to bring people down with a demonic gesture. People have to be willing to want the truth to be told. So whoever is divinely guided to click is willing for the truth to be told, and that is the exposure. And in your life, whoever is willing to listen to what you have to say within the truth and what you feel and what you see and what Spirit is guiding you to do, that is their abundant blessing for them that you have bestowed upon them. Ashe, in your word. Why? And you ask, why do these people want to put a fork in your road? Because of who you are, because of what you can see. Isn't that look at the sequence. 1331. That's the angel number, 1331. Spirit wants you to see what's real. Angel number 1331. Angel number 1331. Angel number 13. Don't play with me. A powerful spiritual message to trust your intuition, embrace new beginnings, and maintain a positive mindset. As a Paladorum, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Palada- Paladorum, it symbolizes systemly. Don't give me the line, y'all. System system and the idea of coming full circle. Didn't Spirit say round and round, in between worlds? Encouraging you to believe in your abilities. Didn't Spirit say you have the ability to see these dead people and don't doubt it? Don't, when people deem you to be crazy, know that it is a label from Spirit to be that you are protected. Ashe, as your abilities, as encourage you to believe in your abilities as you transition into a new chapter of life. Spirit walking into the new chapter of life, being crowned. Trust your inner voice. The number one the number one reminds you that you see somebody trying to fuck up my throat chakra and make me look like, I can't get and I can't get it out right now because mental manipulation. Ashe, that's what they do. Ashe, that's why spirits say continue, always be protected. Mental manipulation is where they try to manipulate your mind, manipulate your speech, manipulate, make you look a certain type of way in front of a crowd because you are deemed to be some kind of inspiration, so they want you to seem like you're incapable, incompatible, in don't have the skill to do so. Ashe, confirmation with the um energy coming back on. Ashe, the number one reminds you that your thoughts and intuitions, your thought and intentions are powerful tools for creating your reality. It is a nudge to step out on your comfort zone and trust the divine guidance you receive. And see, that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and I'm trusting the divine guidance that I receive. And that's what y'all do by exposing, stepping out of your comfort zone, because you exposing motherfuckers in your life. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're going against the grain. You're going against the church house. You're going against the Seventh-day Adventists. You're going against the Jehovah Witness. You're going against the Hebrewites. You're going against the Jews. You're going against the whoever you subscribe to. You're going against Jesus. Ashe, because you can see these dead people for what they are and who they stand behind, and they stand behind these metaphorical myths and gods and power. Ashe, when actuality they're trying to cover up the energy that the power is truly lying within you, because you are the God that comes to have the human experience. And you have to remember this is what you're doing. And by you being able to see dead people is waking you up. Ashe, because you can see what the fuck other people don't see. It says embrace the growth and the change. Listen to the bells in the background. The energy of the number 3 represents creativity, self-expression, and spiritual growth. Spiritual growth is where we are right now, Ashe. Self-expression is where we are right now, Ashe. Creativity is where we are right now, Ashe, because whatever you created helped you to have some self-expression, to grow in your spirituality, to be able to see the dead people. Ashe, whatever you bring to this world to inspire another, Ashe, and Spirit just said, even if it's just one. We remember, we just started out with the number 1. So even if it's just one Ashe. Whew, goodness gracious. Okay. Scene 1331 indicates that you are entering a period of transformation where your hard work will pay off, urging you to keep an open mind. Ashe? And this is why you ask why. This spirit just answered your why. Spirit just gave you the answer to your why, to your question as why am I always having a fork in the road? This is because of this, the power, your ability, your capability, your spiritual knowledge. Ashe, confirmation with my nose itching. Ashe, oh, and another thing too. Now she's showing her cards because I said that if you can't see the cards, if they don't show you the cards, you really know that they're manipulating some shit and bringing some stories and shit. Ashe, because people know how to make up stories. People are story time tellers all the time. Ashe, and they can manipulate the cards to where it sound real good. Ashe, it sound like, oh, that could be if I wanted to be, because people the I, you know what you are, you know who you are, you want it to be so bad, you want confirmation so bad that you're willing to throw yourself into that scenario when it has nothing to do with you. It's just some made up shit that they're wishing somebody just grab onto it and say, okay, I'm gonna catch this shit. And they got a lot of collective that is willing to say, okay, I'm gonna catch this shit. And then that's where you stay in this down spiral of not believing in love and not believing in a better sense of life. Ashe. But this is for cross watchers or whoever in your life that needs this energy. Ashe, needs this work. Ashe, my nose is itching. Ashe, so she's letting people see her cards now. Ashe, but that doesn't mean anything when you have the capability, the to bring demonic energy into the world. Ashe, that's her gift. Ashe, to keep people in a lower form of captivity, where my gift is to bring people up out of captivity. Ashe. So be mindful, have discernment of that. Ashe. It says maintain a positive focus. Ashe. Wait, before that it says embrace growth and change. The energy of the number 3. Okay, and seeing 1331 indicates, okay, the power of coming full circle, because 1331 is okay. Central central metrical mirror number. It often appears when you are entering to a past passion, project or relationship, but this time with the wisdom and experience you have gained in the interterm, it reminds you that this return is progress and not regress. Okay, spirit, yes, spirit, thank you, spirit. So spirit is saying, because you have the power, because you have the supernatural powers, because spirit is blessing you to come back into a relationship, to enter. So if you're disconnected from whoever these people are that you've seen, what you've seen, Ashe, spirit is blessing you to reconnect with these people, to return, and it's going to be a different situation. It's going to be a positive situation. It's going to be uh um it's going to be a totally different situation. It's going to be like, if it was bad in the past, it's going to be good walking into it this time. Whatever the disconnect was, because you saw the dead in whatever, whoever the situation was, now when you return to the situation, it's going to be that some healing has taken place, and it's going to be a positive thing. It's not going to be a negative thing, is what Spirit is saying. Ashe? I got so happy with that, I didn't put the damn phone down. Um, it says maintain a positive focus. The number sequence acts as an energetic shield. Remember, we're protected. Ashe, we're protected. Your angels are reminding you that what goes around comes around. Didn't we see the round and around and around? Didn't we see that? This is confirmation, y'all, and encourage you to respond to negative with a calm, loving attitude. By staying optimistic, you will naturally attract positivity outcome. See, me staying calm, optimistic, knowing that if only one person gets this shit, gets this work, it's still going to be a positive outcome for me. Ashe, you staying positive, knowing that if don't nobody get the work, or if 5 people get the work, or 2 people get the work, it's still going to be a positive outcome for you, divine infinite light beings, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy. For a deep dive into how this um Pandalinder sequence applies to your Pacific life cycle, you can explore the numbers, numerology, the numbers. You can explore the numbers. Shit ain't coming out of my mouth. I'll show you. Yeah, building blocks. Building blocks. So whoever this was trying to put some building blocks in the way. Ashe. But Spirit is saying these building blocks are being knocked down. Ashe. The building blocks that were in the way are being knocked down. Ashe. These building blocks are being knocked down. Between whatever soulmate this was, that you could see the negative energy on them. You know, you could see them for who they was, what they really smelled like, how they really felt, however you seen them, because you could see dead people. Ashe, confirmation. You woke something up. Spirit is saying you woke something up in these dead energies. Ashe. That's why when they come back, it's going to be in progress. It's not going to be like it was before, is what Spirit is saying, because you were able to see the dead in them and knock the building blocks down, is what Spirit is saying. So when there is a return, somebody could be 28, somebody could be a life path number 9, a life path number 5. We said that. Um, Somebody could be a life path number 10, born on the 10th month or the 10th day of the month. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. But you knock these, yeah, and so because you were able to knock these building blocks down, you have stepped and you have coming up, you have came up out of that slumber, that dormant energy, right? You have walked into your duality, Ashe, being able to stand in the light and the dark, Ashe, knowing that you are the divine God that came to have this human experience, to be able to triumph over all those childhood wounds, to be able to step into the supernatural power, to be able to see these dead people, to be able to expose these people for spirit. That is your purpose in your life. And because you have been divinely guided and use your will to serve your purpose, you have been blessed to walk in the milk and honey, Ashe, of what the seeds you have sown that you will reap, and that is the milk and honey. Ashe, that is the milk and honey. And then she had the nerve to be picking up on my energy because she see I'm a Cancer. She see, I mean, tapping in. But what what she failed to realize was, like, okay, because we are divinely guided, securely protected, infinitely provided for, and highly loved by spirit, Ashe, these people really cannot tap into our energy. So if people is getting readings on you, Ashe, doing divination on you, just trying to mental mind fuck you, these people will not succeed in the things that they do, and it will be just returned back to sender. You know, once you snap into that protection mode, Ashe, you snap into that protection mode and you are divinely shielded in that present moment, Ashe. And with these people, trying to tap into your energy, she said it herself. Spirit won't let her tap into the energy because I'm protected. She can get a few things, or she can go off of what she's seen me do and how I present myself. Ashe, with my nose itching, Ashe. And I noticed that she wasn't scratching and doing all that in her latest videos either, Ashe. Because she's watching my shit. She don't want to be exposed, Ashe. These people don't want to be exposed, Ashe. They want to keep this persona as if yeah, they may have some psychic powers, but they use their psychic powers for demonic divination, Ashe. And that's why she kept saying, oh, something about divination, something about, yeah, you're speaking upon yourself. You're going to just hit yourself with that shit, Ashe. You're just going to hit yourself with that shit, Ashe. Confirmation, my nose is itching. So, because the divine infinite light beings are always protected. I found this feather under my ashtray. Just came from out of nowhere. Ashe, just out of nowhere. Just a black feather. Always divinely protected. Ashe. Always divinely protected. And these people are mad about it. And these people are mad because you're bold enough to expose them, Ashe. That's why they dis talk, they dis talk, what is that? They slick dish you, on their platforms, Ashe, because there's no fucking unity. Ashe, there's no fucking unity. And you try to bring unity. This is what you are here for. You are here to bring unity. Didn't Spirit say these motherfuckers keep you in a lower, keep the community in the collective in a lower vibration, so there's no unity. They feel like there's no love, there's no friendship, there's no this, there's no that, there's no this, there's no that. There's never these, you get these certain ones where there's never no high vibrational energy. It's always low vibrational energy because they don't want any unity, Ashe. It says, do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus the new approach to see which works for you. A spiritual minded community. Okay, then this goes right back to us being here on Sunday, people at church worshiping the traditional way. Ashe, when people, Spirit is saying for people to be open minded. People to be open minded. Ashe, when it comes to unity, Ashe, and spirituality in the spiritual community, Ashe. Okay. Ego. Come out the ego, Ashe. And all these fucking commercials. Confirmation. Come on. Trying to break the energy of protection. You can't do that. What? Ooh, look. This right here. It says, the enemy will cry. One view. Look. Confirmation. Didn't Spirit say one person? One view. The enemy will cry. If you just get to one person, Ashe, your purpose has been served. These are the fairy babies. We call upon the fairy babies. Hermit, ego. So somebody has been driven into their hermit mode because of their ego. Ashe, because they was trying to get you to stay into that dark world, with this ego landing on top of in between worlds. Their ego was trying to hold an illusion over you to keep you stuck. And that is these card readers with their ego. With their ego, because she was talking about something about she knows she ain't the best, or some shit about how she knows she good and that. Yeah, you good. You good, but you good in a demonic way, so that makes you ungood. It's a difference. I see dead people. Ashe? Ashe. And so you see the dead in these people that walk around in their ego that try to keep you caught in these in between worlds. Ashe? And it says the illusion of being trapped, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. And see, this is what the religious community does. See, the reader, the community does to the community, keeping them trapped in fear, worry, and material items. The church keeping you in fear, trapped, worried, in material items. Your family members, your friends, Ashe, your lovers, your neighbors, your strangers, your community, your... Come on now. The hermit. The hermit is because they tried to keep a fork in your road. They had to be spiritual, sat down with an ass whooping. This is spirit whooping their ass, giving them a different perspective of how they need to come back when they come back to you. Ashe? Because they tried to put this fork in your road and thought that when you ran over this fork that your tires was going to be flat, but your tires cannot be flat because you ride a chariot. So your tires is thin, so all your tires did was roll between the fork. Ashe? They just rolled between what was supposed to puncture your tires. They just rolled right between, and you just kept on going. Ashe? Yeah. Here it is here. Here it is here. It says, being distracted and being distracted and failing to see the magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, this discontentment with life. This is where they are right now. Whoever this soulmate is, or these soulmates are, because they took you for granted, Ashe. Because they took you for granted. With the magical opportunities that you were bringing into their life, now they are in discontentment with their life. Ashe, with this Four of Summers. Ashe. So with this Four of Summers, what is this? The four? Who knows? The Four of Summers. Ashe, and what do we have here? We have the Ace of Autumn. A windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project. Then we say project in 1331. We see project. A happy change in your career. This is you, Divine Infinite Light means. This is this. This this milk and honey. This Ace of Autumns. Ashe. This is you right now. This is you right now. Reaping what you sow. Ashe, reaping what you sow. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. This is the Eight of Autumns. Ashe, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school. So a lot of y'all could be doing more research. You got seminars, you got going back to school, or appreciationship, right? Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects, Ashe. This is what you're working towards, Ashe. This is what you're building up against, Ashe. And yeah, craftsmanship, appreciationship. That's touching on confirmation. I'm so tired of this. That's touching on communities, outward, Ashe, not just, you know, um a 9 to 5. Not saying a 9 to 5 is not a good thing, but this is like awakening people, Ashe, unifying people, Ashe, bringing people into unity because you are in divinely in service for spirit to awaken people within your community, within your home, within your families, within your neighborhoods, within your job. You are that one, that chosen one, Ashe, to awaken these communities, Ashe. Just like I'm that chosen one to awaken, well, one of the chosen ones. We are one of the chosen ones. We are the one of a kind in our world, Ashe. In your world, you are that one of a kind. In your world, you are that one of a kind. In your world, you are that one. Like, yeah, Ashe. It says change the way you are looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in the action. Ashe. So Spirit is saying, for those who are on different timelines, you are experiencing a temporary pause because you are awakening to your elevation, Ashe, to you knowing that you could see dead people, to you seeing what other people cannot see because you have the supernatural ability to do so, Ashe. You have been blessed and anointed, Ashe. You have had that doctrine, that ordainedness over your life to be awakened to be able to do this. Somebody could be born on the 12th month of the year. Somebody could have a 15-year-old child, be a life path number 9. Be born on the 5th of the year, 5th day of the year, 15th day of the month. Ashe, 6 of springs. But you notice the ego in these people, Ashe. You recognized it, Ashe. You recognized the dead people for who they are, Ashe, and how they were operating in their egotistical energy, their lower vibrational energy, trying to hold that illusion over your eyes, Ashe, and spirit blessed you with that supernatural ability to see through the illusion. Ashe, it says wonderful news is on the way. Smart choices that bring award success and public recognition. This is you. See, you do something in the public eye in which you exposing the lower dimensional, the lower dimensional entities. You will be recognized in the public eye, and this is your purpose. This is what you live for, to expose these lower entities, Ashe, whether they be in the church community, whether they be in whatever demonic community group, Ashe, cultism, what however they perform and do their rituals and spells and all. You are here to expose all of that, Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. The 9 of autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happy and successful, self-employed. Ashe. So a lot of you are self-employed. A lot of you work from your platforms at home to enlighten people, to inspire people, to uplift people. Ashe. A lot of people, a lot of you are truth speakers. Ashe. A lot of you are um therapists that truly care, Ashe, that truly want to better someone's life or give people coping mechanisms to help cope with their life and not just listen to the client. I say a lot of you are, speakers that uplift people and bring people out of bondage and things of such sort, abuse and mental, you know what you do, Ashe. And because of this, these people didn't want to listen to you, so they had to, because you working in the image of spirit, Ashe. So they didn't want to listen to you, so they had to be set down by spirit, Ashe. And they wondering why, because this is landing right on top of why they wondering why the fork in the road didn't stop you, and why they had to be set down by spirit and you still being rewarded. This is they wondering why you still being rewarded. I say compassionate, um, um, whew, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted is who you are, is what you are, is what you represent. Whether you a feminine energy or a masculine energy, Ashe, or this could be no, this is you. This is you. This is you. It says be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. This is you. This is me. I say everything going your way. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. I say everything going your way. A good person or company. So this could be your soulmate, because this is a good company to work with, a good person or company to work with, Ashe. So this is you. This you're going to be blessed with a good company, like whatever company you decide to work with, whatever business you decide to go into, whatever um endeavor you embark on, it's going to, from now on, it's going to be good company. It's going to be good people, because you can see dead people. You will not take yourself back into a past situation to where you overlook what you have already saw, what you can discern, what you can feel, what you can see, taste, touch, and smell. I say you are not going to overlook these things, because you have accomplished these gifts, Ashe, to be able to discern, Ashe. And now that you have and accepted and are in service for spirit, you will be accompanied by good people. Ashe is what spirit is saying. Ashe. And these people, it says, reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. This is what these people are going through. That you seen right through them. You can see the dead in them. This is what these people are going through, Ashe. They want to reach out to you, but they have no ability to. They're going through challenges, Ashe. Money issues and shit, Ashe. So, what else, Spirit? Spirit said, continue on, um, naked before the stars, queen of my world. Ugh. We got the number 24 and the number 18. It says, I set limits to my world Inside I am queen, outside I am lost. Ashe. So these people, see, these people, inside they are queen, outside they are lost. So this is why you were able to see, this is why I was able to see that inside they believed that they were doing what is right, just like these readers. Inside they are the queen, but outside, because of who we are and the spiritual capabilities that we have, Ashe, we can see that they are truly lost. We can see that they are dead. Ashe. It says visual seed. Ashe. It says, in my world, I am me. I am royalty. Going dark. So, yeah. Yeah. These people that don't want unity, don't want people awake, are truly lost. They want to be the queen, they want to be the king, and they're guiding people to the lost, Ashe. And you were able to see this shit. You were able to see this shit. These people are fragmented, and you're able to see this shit. You are able to recognize this shit. Ashe, you've seen these people for who and what they truly are, and what they truly represent, right? Who they are and who they truly represent. That's why you see dead people. It says accepting our own beauty inside, color, age, and fat. A beautiful curved woman wears lace lingerie. One is black corset, and she kneels in her full sensuality under the light of a million artificial stars. So you know the stars is artificial. There is no perfection that is worth enough. There is no perfection as proud as the heavens. Okay, so this is us. This is them, and this is us. You come in your imperfections. Remember, this bitch was talking about how I came without brushing my teeth, and I'm talking about people and I ain't even brushed my teeth and shit. Yeah, because I come for the heavens, and when spirit says move, I move. This is confirmation. No matter how I am, no matter how I look, when I get on the camera, it's for spirit. I move for spirit. I come in my nakedness under the stars, under the heavens for spirit. I ain't got to worry about my nails being done. I ain't got to worry about my hair being done. I ain't got to worry about being dressed. I ain't got to worry about being perfection. If I choose to be perfection, I will be perfection for me. Ashe? And that is you in your world. If you choose to be perfection, you will be perfection. And you see, that's what is getting people. You can come and you can do what you do for spirit in your service without the perfectionist. You just coming in your natural state. And then spirit say mention something about natural state. Alone in the world in the natural fucking state. Alone in the world in your natural fucking state. Why, these are colorless angels. These are fallen angels, Ashe. They're fallen angels, is what it is. They're fallen angels. So that's why they work for the darker dimension of the ghouls and the goblins, you know, the vampires, energy drainers, and, you know, the shapeshifters and the warlocks and the witches, because they are a lower form of vibration. And that's why they keep people in a lower form of vibration, keeping people separated. What do you want? Spirit is saying, what do you want? You do what you want, is what Spirit is saying, to balance you. This is the number 4. Whatever balances you and what you want, that's what you do. What's going to bring you your milk and honey? You plant those good seeds that you know, don't love them in don't love them in love with you. So, ooh, somebody, ooh, my nose is so itchy, guys. Ooh, gals. Ooh, somebody say that all the time, guys and gals. Um, mm, whoever this is, the side piece message, they don't love them. So this could be your divine counterpart, that when you come back into union with your divine counterpart, um, Spirit is saying that whoever they're dwelling around right now, they don't love them. They're in love with you, Ashe. And this is landing right on top of unity. So, and this is landing right on top of somebody lost in the world. So somebody your divine counterpart with, or somebody your soulmates are dealing with, Ashe. These people are lost in the world. Whoever disconnected from you, from because you seen their their you seen them for who they are, because you see dead people, Ashe, whoever they're dwelling around is lost and they don't love these people. So this could be an emulator that you know. This could be, or don't know. This could be an emulator that you know. This could be a family member. This could be a lover. This could be a friend, a co-worker, a stranger, and a neighbor. Ashe, these people, whoever disconnected from you, whoever they're hanging around with as well, is lost. As well as you seen the lostness in them, whoever the dearly departed, went to, Ashe, those people are lost. So if you have a divine counterpart that left you for another relationship, that divine counterpart don't love this relationship. If you have a friend, a family, whoever left you for somebody, a group or whoever, they don't love these people, and those people are not awakened, Ashe. And this landed right on top of they don't love them, they're in love with you. And this landed right on top of unity, Ashe. Unity and a nap. So they not taking a nap anymore, and they have felt the wind of the change. That when the wind blew, they felt that it was time to change, Ashe, because it's landing right on top of the change of the wind, Ashe. So they felt that it was time, is they know it's time for a change. If they have not yet made the progress to change, we've seen progress too in that message. If they have not made the progress to change, then they know that they have got the width of the wind, that it's time to change, Ashe. Trying to be nice, Ashe. Somebody's trying to be nice, Ashe. Somebody's trying to be nice. Who's trying to be nice, Spirit? They gonna come in trying to be nice, or somebody's trying to be nice. They love not real. So these fragmented people, you already knew that they love wasn't real, Ashe. And Spirit is telling somebody that they love is not real, Ashe. Wants to be your one and only, Ashe. So whoever you are, whether you're divine infinite light being or divine masculine, this could be your this for some of you, this is your counterpart that has went into hermit mode and has received the ass whooping from Spirit, to for them to know that you are who you say you are and who you come to be in their life, Ashe. They want you to be their one and only, Ashe. Or if this is a family member or whoever it is, they know that you were the right path, Ashe. Spirit is talking to you by Spirit is taking you by the hand. Grab it, right? This is you in your nakedness. You're not walking alone. You're not walking alone in this world. You're walking with the unseen energy. Ashe, your supernatural spiritual love war team, the fairies, the elves, the dragon energy, Ashe, the totem animals, Ashe, the celestial beings, the ascended masters, the gods, the goddess. You walk with all this energy, the dark, the light angels, the avenging angels. You walk with all the angels of healing. You walk with all of this energy in your childlike energy because of what you've been suggested to in your world, Ashe, and you're not walking alone. And spirit needs somebody to know that on this Sunday, Ashe. You don't have to go to church to get that false pretense of spirituality, Ashe. This time around, it will be a beautiful love romance. And didn't spirit say that the next time these people come back into your life is going to be better? It's going to be in a higher vibration. It's going to be of a higher caliber of love, Ashe. Oh, excuse me, y'all. Thank you, spirit. It says you are the master, you have the power, Ashe. And somebody was not accepting that, being caught in between these worlds, Ashe. um and somebody was trying to take that from you with with this in this ego energy. Somebody was trying to pull an illusion over your eyes to make you think that you did not have that power and you should not be able to walk into this new world, Ashe, with this poise, Ashe. Somebody was trying to get you to believe that, Ashe, whoever this fragmented person was. But you had to recognize for yourself that you have the power. You are meant to be here of service on this assignment for spirit. You had to recognize that yourself. You had to overcome all these fucking illusions, Ashe, that these people and this person and these lovers and neighbors and frenemies and co-workers and supervisors, everybody that's you've endured in your life, Ashe. Because remember, this started as a child, Ashe. That's why your inner child gave you the capability to be able, the magical powers, the supernatural strength to be able to see through this shit, Ashe. You mastered your mind. Spiritual elevation. This is you. 911. This is what you're going through right now. Again, another spiritual elevation. Ashe. And whoever this is that wants to be your one and only, they see this in you. They want to make a home with you. Whoever this person is, feminine energy, masculine energy, they want to make a home with you. Ashe, we're gonna just take that out, right? Ashe, so they want to make a home with you. Ashe, or whoever walked away from you, Ashe, whoever fucked off the business with you, Ashe, because a business is a home too. A business provides currency, Ashe, um physical currency. That's like a home. That's building something. A home is solid. A business is solid, Ashe. So whoever this is, a business partner, a romantic partner, a family member, Ashe, in the neighborhood, Ashe, want to build the neighborhood up. Somebody, whoever this is, they know they want to do it with you, Ashe. They want to do it with you. This is in the reverse. They just want friends with benefits. They the only one benefiting. So this is in the reverse. Who, if you had a friend with benefit, there's no longer that energy of them just wanting to be friends with benefits. They want to make a home with you. They want you to be their only one, Ashe. So that is a side piece message for someone, Ashe. What else, Spirit, do you have for the divine infinite light beings? Um, let's get an angel. It says focus on your prosperities. It says when you put your focus, it says where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your prosperities are calling you. With many which many produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. When you smell amounts of even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities, which is going to be prosperity, will help you feel better and more confident. So, Spirit said priority. Spirit said, this say priorities. Spirit said prosperities. Your priorities is going to turn into your prosperities, is what Spirit is saying. And you making a priority to expose the darkness is going to turn into your prosperity. Remember, I said that I was not getting any exposure and I had been here for quite some time. That doesn't matter because my priority is to make sure I get these messages out. And by me maintaining my priority within my purpose, I'm going to receive my prosperity. And so will you. Ashe. Abundant mindset is how you master your mind. Ashe. Organize your success. Ashe. Do the work. And that is what you are doing. Ashe, unlimited ideas. Ashe, it says, if you think your abundance is something that happens in the future, remember Spirit said, don't be in the fucking future. Remember Spirit said that? Remember Spirit said, oh yeah, okay. Then it will always be one day away from you. Didn't Spirit say don't listen to them motherfucking readers that keep you in the fucking future? Because you'll never receive it because you're so far there trying to make sure it happened. You ain't even fucking paying attention to the fucking present. And Spirit said that way in the beginning of the message, right? It says, see, feel, think, and speak the abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. And that is what I do. And that is what Spirit preaches over here. To be walk in abundance. To live in the fucking present moment. To stop being in lack. To be the manifester of your finances. Of your mind. Of your world. Your reality. It says organize for success. This is what you're doing. You're organizing for success. Ashe, do not let the world organize it. Organize intimidate you, as it is simple. It is simply the way for you to ensure clarity for purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know the plan your next action step take, right? Oof. So that's Spirit going back again, saying you going against the grain. You going against outside of what all these organizations organize, all these organizations want you to do. You not being intimidated by what these organizations, what you want to do. See, I'm not intimidated by these motherfucking card readers attacking me on the down low, because they only gonna attack me on the down low. They only gonna emulate and steal my shit on the down low because it's an organization and that's what they're organized to do, Ashe. But it's not going to intimidate me to stop being in purpose for service, Ashe. And this has not intimidated you in your world to think for you, to do your own reports, to live your own life, to work in your own space, to bring in, come on now, spiritual elevation right here. Spiritual elevation right here. My nose won't stop fucking itching, Ashe. My nose will not stop fucking itching. Channeling is a bitch, Ashe. It ain't nothing nice, Ashe. It ain't nothing nice. When you really fucking channeling, Ashe, it's nothing nice, Ashe. My nose will not stop fucking itching. And where does card go? Okay. It says do the work. And this is what you've been doing. You've been doing the motherfucking work. And people don't like when you do the work. People like to go around the corners and under the walls and through the cracks and shit. They don't like to do the fucking work, Ashe. You did the work. You overcome the pain. You evolve through the illnesses and the structure of them trying to tear you down, and you've been resilient. Ashe, you did the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You also, it's not. Okay, going back to the church tell you all you got to do is pray. All you got to do is pray. The church don't tell you do the work. The church just tell you pray. Spirit just said it take more than just praying and dreaming. See, if I would have left my dream on that dream board, it'd still just be on that dream board. But I took my dream off the dream board and put it in my workplace. And here I am right now today. And this is what has taken place in your life. You took it off the dream board and you put it in your workplace. I had this on a dream board. It's in the garage right now because it's not even a dream anymore. It's in my workplace. Me connecting with spirit. That is what I put on my dream board for me to be able to connect with spirit. And here it is, me in this present moment connecting with spirit. I put it on the board and I left it there. I didn't go put it on the board and stay there. Ashe? Confirmation. I did the work and you're doing the work. Ashe, it is not enough to dream or pray. You also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Confirmation. Ooh, consistently working on priorities will make them flourish like a lavish flower garden. I am watering my garden. As much as I come and water the garden, it's going to eventually flourish. As well as nobody don't want to give exposure and clap back because I'm exposing them with the truth, it's still going to flourish. Ashe? Ashe. And you'll know her. Hey, fam. She got the little nail. Hey, fam. Now she's sitting in the bed with the red cover and the black flowers and the red. Yeah, there you go. Exposure. Hey, fam. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. So, let's see what the divine infinite light beings need to work on when it comes to chakra. What spirit wants us to work on as a collective when it comes to the chakra. Because if we're working on it as a collective, we bring in the energy up as a collective. We can do some things as a collective. Ashe? Thank you, Spirit. Give us a couple of energies. It says the fifth chakra, throat chakra, right? So these people don't want you speaking. These people don't want you bringing unity. These people don't want their truth to be told that they're lost. These people don't want you to awaken people and blow a breath of fresh truth be told to the community. They don't want this fucking unity. They want motherfuckers to stay napped up. They want motherfuckers to stay napped up. Ashe, and this right here is the fucking truth. Ashe. So Spirit is saying continue to operate in your throat chakra. Continue to keep spreading the truth, Ashe, of what is your truth in your world. Ashe, continue to function on a high developed energy when it comes to that throat chakra, because you see them motherfuckers, these motherfucking card readers, these motherfucking people in your life, Ashe, that don't want you in your priority and focus. They don't want you talking about shit. They don't want you exposing that you could see the darkness in them, the demonic energy in them, the lower vibration in them, the disgust in them. It says the fifth chakra, the throat chakra, connect with the spirits. They don't want you connected with spirits. Spirit uploaded a message about that the other day when they said they don't want you talking to spirit because they know you have that connection with spirit. These readers, they don't have connection with spirit. They have a connection with a lower dimensional energy, and that is not spirit. They have a connection with the demonic energy. That's why they keep you in a demonic round and around loop. Ashe? And those know who this is for. Like, I'm not saying the whole community. I'm saying the ones that Spirit then guided me to. Ashe. And when Spirit guides me to them is when I expose them. Ashe. In the name of Spirit. Ashe. It says, I develop a quiet mind that allows me to tune in and get in touch with um my higher self or my spirit. I listen for the guidance that is there waiting for me to hear. I am open to the truth and welcome spiritual inspiration from others. I will benefit greatly by practicing meditation and stillness. I ask for inner guidance and assistance. I ask for inner guidance to assist me in getting more in touch with my spirit. I know that if I ask for guidance, it will be given to me. Ashe. And see, that's these people don't want you to be divinely guided by spirit. Ashe. They don't want you talking to spirit. They don't want you tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. Ashe. They don't want you. They don't want you. They do not want you. Ashe. Third chakra, solar plex chakra, freedom of choice. Spirit said, continue to stay in your freedom of choice. This is how you are able to see dead people, by going against the grain, by living for who you are in your truth, your authentic nature. Ashe. It says, I have the freedom to choose. So I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see my life and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. Ashe? See, if you ain't finna sabotage yourself with your own mind games, what the fuck is you gonna let somebody else sabotage your mind for? You not in the energy of letting anybody sabotage shit for you. Ashe? That's what confirmation. That's why you choose to live how you choose to live. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. And see, I didn't have to choose to respond to what I picked up on, but I choose to respond to it in this message so it could be laid out and presented in a type of way that people could understand it. Ashe. I just didn't do a clap back. Ashe. I chose to be divinely guided to where spirit can just lay it out for you. Ashe. It is what it is. Gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. Ashe. And spirit is saying, stay tapped into your third chakra, your fifth chakra. Ashe. Your freedom, your freedom of speech. Ashe. Your connection with spirit. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for these divine messages. I'm grateful to be the vessel on this day. Ashe. It says your first chakra, your base chakra, your courage, and your faith. What the fuck? Come on now. Come on now. That's what you standing in. That's what you standing in. Your courage and your faith. You're not backing down when it comes to you standing in the courage for the faith of spirit, for your purpose, for you, what you know you come to do, for how you know you come to inspire, heal, teach, Learn. Ashe. Yeah, learn too. Ashe. Spread the word. Spread the love. Be the love portal. Be the truth speaker. Be the prophetic energy that you have come to be, the earth angel. See, because if I wasn't an earth angel and was divinely guided to where I was to meet that man in Target, I would have never met that man in Target. I went into Target to get a toy for a birthday. And that's how I was able to be divinely guided to that man, to tell that man that yes, this is what you do for your protection, because I chose to be divinely guided as the earth angel in the proper time and place that I was supposed to be, so that man could get that message from spirit. This is what we're led to do, Ashe, and we take the courage to do so. If I didn't have the courage to speak to that man and say yes, it's okay, he would have never got the confirmation that yes, it was okay, and he probably would have second guessed the shit and not did what he know his heart should do. Ashe. It says, I embrace courage, faith, and adaptability as they are needed for me to overcome my fears of change or of the future. And see, by you overcoming your fears of change of the future, you're able to walk. You're not just stuck. You're able to walk. Ashe, by you doing the work. Ashe, um, I regularly remind myself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that that's how I live. I ain't even gonna hold you. I live in a positive state form, knowing that shit gonna be all right. I'm gonna have the faith, and spirit is gonna guide me where I need to be guided. Ashe, and protected how I should be protected. Ashe. Um, I regularly remind myself to be positive and open to possibilities, knowing that I am the creator of my own destiny. Didn't Spirit say, you come in a human form? You are a God. You are the living God in today that come in a human form. Ashe, to create your own fucking destiny. And these people behind these church walls and behind these organizations and behind this government and behind this and behind that, they don't tell you that because they want to keep you in that motherfucking nap. Ashe, these readers that come on now. I embrace the warrior within me. Didn't Spirit say you are a supernatural warrior? I remind myself to be the warrior, not the worrier. Ashe, and these organizations, these religious cults, this, that, and the other, they keep you in the energy of worrying. Ashe, I am not a victim. They keep you in that victim mentality. Ashe, I feel the fear. I feel the fear, and I do not I fear, I fear, I feel the fear, and I do it anyways. I am ready to engage, to move forward. And didn't I just say this shit not easy, what I do? Being a medium is not easy. Channeling these messages is not easy. I don't fear it, but you never know. And I don't even think about it, but it's somebody out there that fears some shit and think about the backlash of what might come of it. Don't think, fuck a backlash. Confirmation with that noise. Fuck a backlash. Who gives a fuck what people think about you? You are here to serve spirit, to serve yourself. Who gives a fuck what people think about you when you're exposing the fucking truth? One more card, thank you, Spirit. It says here, we're going to take this one right here because this is the key. It says the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, accept of self. Accept of self. Who Spirit just said, who gives a fuck what people think about you? Confirmation right here. Confirmation. Confirmation. Ooh, confirmation. It is time to rejuvenate myself by being By giving self-love, I accept myself the way I am. See, if you don't love yourself, you cannot accept yourself for who you are, what you represent, how you perform, not perform, how you deliver the message from spirit. Ashe, if you don't love yourself, you're going to be a performer. That's what that is. If you don't love yourself, you will perform. Ashe. But if you love yourself, you don't give a fuck about what nobody say, and you are going to deliver the message at hand that you need to deliver for spirit in the present moment. Ashe, no matter what the fuck it is. Ashe, no matter the what. No matter the fucking what. Ashe, it says, it is time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself, so by giving it is time to rejuvenate myself by giving myself love. I accept myself the way I am. I remind myself that I cannot feel any better about life than how I feel about myself. I will not wait a moment longer to accept myself. Who? What? Somebody better not be waiting to accept themselves because you worried about what other motherfucking perception is on you. You ain't gonna never accept yourself if you can't look in the mirror at you. You gotta be able to say, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fucking of all, whatever you wanna run down, that is you in the mirror. Ashe, accepting yourself, loving yourself for who you are, even if you have to fucking stand out, if you have to be that motherfucking wolf that they claim you to be. Ashe, I honor what my body is asking for. And didn't I just say that? Didn't I fucking just say that when I told that bitch it ain't mocha, it's mud water, and I'm gonna keep on drinking it because it helps my body to relieve that shit? Didn't I just say that? Here it is, confirmation right here. I honor what my body is asking for. And my body asked for that mushroom coffee so I could be able to relieve that slush out my body that bitch is holding within that fat back of hers. Remember, she said she was a big back. She said it herself. She a big back. I ain't far from a big back. She said it herself. Ashe. That's why she got all that slush in between. Come on now. It is what it is. Gonna be what's gonna be. It's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. Ashe. I honor what my body is asking for, and if I am unsure, and this goes back to you. How motherfuckers tell you, make fun of you because you want to change a better way. You don't want to eat this. You don't want to eat that. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Because you honoring yourself. Because you see the good in you and you see the dead in you. That's why they come against you when you honor yourself. Because they're the dead and you are alive. Ashe, you are the living God. They are the walking dead. Ashe. Come on now. Spirit is speaking. I honor what my body is asking for. And if I am unsure, I will ask myself, what can I do to be healthier and more balanced than I am now. And spirit is speaking to somebody. Before you go running to the doctor saying this, saying that, let spirit give you a spiritual synchronicity as to what you can do for yourself before you go be put on all these pharmaceuticals. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a living witness. With the pharmaceuticals, I lost my hair. With the pharmaceuticals, I lost my teeth. With the pharmaceuticals, I lost abilities. Ashe, with the pharmaceuticals. Ashe, my eyesight. With the pharmaceuticals. Ashe, but there is alternative medicine that came before the pharmaceuticals, is what spirit is saying, that you can turn to before you start to decrease your body with the pharmaceuticals. Ashe, they don't want you to know that because they want you to be not awakened. They want you to stay slumped into the nap of pharmaceuticals when there's so many things that you could just change in your everyday diet to help you better yourself. Ashe. They don't want you to know that. Ashe. And spirit wants you to know that. Ashe. These doctors will give you anything. Ashe. To um fatten their pockets. Ashe. These therapists, anything to fatten their pockets. Pharmaceuticals. Ashe. Did spirit just say they not there to better you? They only there to listen to you vent? Ashe. I dwell upon all that is right in my life, not what is wrong. And I have gratitude. We walk in gratitude over here. We walking in glory over here. We walk with grace over here. I accept my life as it is now, and I move forward. I had to accept my life for losing my hair. I had to accept my life for losing my eyesight. I had to accept my life for all these pains and traumas and shit that I went through. Childhood traumas, Ashe, for losing my teeth, Ashe. You see, Spirit gave me teeth before I even got a big exposure. You see, I got my teeth. Usually people get their teeth after they get their exposure. I'm an infinite, divine, infinite light being. I got my teeth before I got my exposure. How about that? See, people got to understand, people got to understand and overstand and understand what spirit do for a chosen, divine, infinite light being. If I wasn't the divine, infinite, chosen light being, I probably wouldn't have no teeth, and I wouldn't be able to come and deliver these messages. But since I am a divine, infinite light being, I lost my teeth with pharmaceutical. Spirit blessed me with the capability to be able to have my teeth replaced and do what I need to do in the service for the purpose of the Lord, of the creator of all there is. I said the Lord because a lot of you say the Lord. Ashe. It's Sunday. Ashe. Ashe. So I accepted my life. Ashe. I accepted my life and what I had to endure. And that is you. And this is why you have the capability, going back to, you see dead people. You see dead people. Ashe. Crown chakra, spiritual awareness, and this is why. And we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna get a couple of zodiacs. We got the moon, so that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got the fourth house, that's Cancer, and we got Aquarius. That's Uranus. So a lot of people feeling like asses, the ones that came against you, the dead people that you see, air signs, Ashe, fixed signs, not even fixed, not willing to change for the better of them. Fixed, just willing to just stay stuck. Fixed, fixed, fixed. Not willing to be poised and mutable. Ashe. Ashe. We got, oops, that was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 again. Ashe, it says, the seventh chakra, the crown chakra, spiritual awareness. When my mind says negativity, I remind myself of love, truth, gratitude, and spirit. I am the observer of my thoughts, and I do not let them bring me down. I remind myself to have gratitude and acceptance for what is. Remember, Spirit just said, what is, it is what it is. It's gonna be what's gonna be. It's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. Ashe. And to have the courage of my convictions. Okay? See? You take accountability. Ashe. It says, I continuously pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truth behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth? And is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? Come on now. If this ain't divinely guided, come on now. If this is not divinely guided, I don't know what is. Ashe. Ashe. It says alone time. So a lot of us are having alone time right now because we see dead people, Ashe. So we prefer to be alone, Ashe, and this is what we are doing. It's not called solitude. It's not called hermit mode. It's just called enjoying our aloneness, Ashe. And this is what this woman is doing, deep diving in the sea of the ocean of freedom and aloneness and peace and stillness and oneness, Ashe. Number two, you could be a life path. Number two, you could be born the second month of the second day of the month, or the second year of the second month of the year, Ashe. Or you could have a 2-year-old or two children, Ashe. But this is you divine masculine, you divine feminine, connecting with the all elements of nature, Ashe. I'm seeing the air, I'm seeing just everything is connecting, Ashe, with you finding yourself in your alone time, Ashe. With you finding yourself in your alone time, Ashe. So some of you need to get some dream journals. I got journals everywhere. Journal here, journal there. Everywhere's a journal. Ashe, somebody needs to get a journal. Spend time with your animals. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do today with Woofy. We're gonna lounge around on the couch. Ashe, look for the fairies. Ashe, didn't Spirit just say the fairies, the elves are with us? Spirit said, look for them. The fairies said, come find me because I'm here for you. Ashe, let me sprinkle you with what you need to be sprinkled with. Ashe, yeah. Family. Somebody wants to get some family members want to get back tuned in, turned in, and tapped on with you after you expose um the deadness in them, or some families just want to connect with you because they know you have that lover. That here we have the moon again. So Cancer sign, that loving, healing, nurturing energy, Ashe, that mothering energy, Ashe, this Cancer, Ashe. Whoa, God, somebody could be born on the 23rd of the month, Ashe. Yeah, and I'm getting uh the 6th month of the year, the 23rd day of the month. So somebody that is born on the 23rd day of the month, that somebody born 6/23rd, the 6th month of the year, the 23rd day, wants nurturing, loving, healing, a hug from you, Ashe. Family members want hugs, healing, love from you, Ashe. These are people that you have walked away from, Ashe. These are people that you have seen the deadness in them, Ashe. And whoever this is wants a family with you. Whoever this is, the 6th of the 23rd, somebody could be 55, Ashe. Write a gratitude list. Spirit is saying write a gratitude list, Ashe. But if you live gratitude, you don't have to write a gratitude list because you speak gratitude out your mouth every present moment. If you live gratitude, there's no need. Sound healing, Ashe. Family again, Ashe. So whatever you doing, you healing family wounds, Ashe. You're healing family bloodlines, Ashe. You're healing curses, Ashe. Um, by you listening to the sounds of spirit, Ashe. Some of you could be listening to sound bowls, Ashe, and don't believe that just because these fucking card readers do that little ping sound bowl and shit that they spiritual. No, that shit, anybody can do that shit. It's gotta be a true connection, Ashe. It's just gotta be a true connection. They get that to throw you off. They do that to throw you off. Clear your energy field, Ashe. So some of you need to clear your home, clear your house. Um, and even, too, I'm going to break it down to you. Since this is landing on the root chakra, the base chakra, the first chakra, that's the lower chakra, that's the kundalini chakra and all of that chakra, right? The spirit is saying clear your energy, right? Before you know get ready to have an intimate moment with whoever you laying down with, whoever you choose to, share your avatar with, Ashe, cleanse their ass. Spirit is saying cleanse them. Get some shit. Because some of them is shady. Spirit just said it. Some of them shady. Get some sage and sage they ass. I swear this true testimony. This is some shit I would do. And if they were not of good company for me, they couldn't get up. They couldn't get up. That sage would not let them get up. If they were not of good company for me, if they were of good company for me, they was able to perform. If they was not, they was not able to perform. And Spirit wants somebody to know that, because this is landing right on top. Don't only just cleanse your house, cleanse your body as well. Cleanse other people's body as well before you go in and you take that ritual, that act of sensuality. Cleanse yourself. Ashe, cleanse them. Ashe. And if they get, offended, then that ain't your fuck. That fuck ain't for you. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. And it ain't for you. Cause if it was, they wouldn't get offended. Oh, tell me what you're doing. Let me know what you're doing. Oh, okay, I understand. Go ahead. Have your will. Cause I don't have no bad intentions. I'm not trying to cipher your energy. I don't want to suck you dry through the sensual way. No, that's not my game. That's what you'll get. Ashe, let's get one more, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for the divine messages. Our super spiritual natural love war team, the fairies, the elves, the angels, the celestial beings. It's so much. Burning bowl rituals. Here it is right here. Ashe. So somebody needs to offer the ancestors. There's ancestor money. I do it all the time. Offer the ancestors, or script to the ancestors. Put your publications in and burn it and let it go. Stop thinking about it in the future. If you want to write it down, write it down. Put it, do the ritual. Grab you some whatever you feel you need within your ritual. Is what you feel within your heart. You don't have to take nobody other fucking directions. It's what you feel, what you're guided to, what you're led to. Is how you perform your ritual. You write that shit down. You put your intentions. You put your faith, and you put a piece of your whatever DNA, what however you want to do it, and you burn that shit and you let it go. Ashe. Ashe. Somebody needs to do this in the 7th month. That's in January. Somebody needs to do a, not in January, in July. It says 7. So somebody could be born on the 7th July, 7th month of the year, 7th day of the year. But somebody needs to do a ritual in July. Ashe. Um, Somebody could be 30, 48. Somebody could have a 10-year-old child born on the 30th, born on the 10th, be a life path number 10, life path number 7, life path number 3, life path number 4, number 8. Ashe, rest. This is what the divine infinite light beings have been doing. We have been resting, because we have been exposing so much in our lives. Now we're at a point of rest. Spirit is saying rest. You notice how I just don't get up on a whim all the time anymore with them 3 o'clock messages, because I'm resting. I'm able to rest because I've been exposing so much in my pathway. Ashe, Spirit is giving me a moment of rest, and Spirit is giving the divine infinite light beings, whether you're feminine energy or masculine energy, a moment of rest. When your body tells you to rest, that's what you do. If you need to take a day off, you better fucking rest. If you got to tell the family, not this weekend, you better fucking rest. If you got to tell the homies, the homegirls, I ain't kicking it, we not going to the club, I'm not going to the club, I want to just chill. You got to rest. If you need to rest from drinking too much drink, smoking too much weed, doing too much overly consistent habits and rituals, because that's what they are, rituals, then take a rest from it. Ashe, Spirit is saying, Ashe. Or if you know somebody that need these fucking messages, pass it along. Ashe. Confirmation. But we're gonna leave it there, Ashe, because this is a beautiful ending, Ashe, for the message. Ashe, we know that you are walking in your milk and honey, and you are going to be receiving people that is going to want to work with you. The people that are going to enter back in your life, they are going to already have some kind of ass whooping to come back to do things right by you, Ashe, to honor you and value as you should be, Ashe, to recognize you for who you are, Ashe, and these other people you just gonna keep exposing, Ashe, because you see dead people. It is what it is, gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna ride out how the fuck it's gonna ride out. I'm sending out loving, healing energy your way, divine, infinite light beings. I'm sending out healing energy to all that negative shit as well, Ashe, because somebody gotta do it. Ashe, Ashe.